Hello and welcome to another walkthrough video for Country Clearance Auctions for our next auction to be held at 125 Green Street, Lockhart on Sunday the 3rd of May. We do an approximate walkthrough, an approximate lot number order. The sale starts at 10:30 a.m. On that day, Sunday 3rd of May. And a little bit hard to get the room in a couple of spots here, but just trying to give an overview of what is in the sale. So we sort of start in a furniture section, a little bit less sitting on top of the furniture on this sale. Still 830 odd lots. Handy little shelf unit, but the top shelf is bent. Walnut veneer dining suite and some funeral home supplies. Victor manuals, a couple of punching bags, a couple of ample drums, they are in litres. I do think that's a resin figurine. Couple of Art Deco chairs, an Art Deco dressing table, big box of records on top of it, but fairly middle of the road stuff. Caned cot, couple of cabinets in between. Big box of NRL, Rugby League supporter merchandise. Great little umbrella stand, an iron one. And a grandfather chair and a cane lounge, a couple of outdoor pieces there. Tub full of brass and copperwares. Few trunks through the sale. Apologies for the sunlight. Very rare that I can get through this place without sun flaring at some point. A couple of native masks, bit of artwork, billiards sign that surprisingly didn't sell last sale. Few display cabinets through here. We come up onto a smaller run of telephones this time, but a couple of interesting pieces in it. A nice little candlestick phone, a quite retro linesman's phone, amplifier. Retro table, again we got the flare of the sunlight and I do apologise for that. Apologise for all the flaws within this video. All the signage. Few bits and pieces. There is less signage in this sale than most of our sales. Lovely little cedar hall table. Another trunk. Is later. Chaise long. Bits and pieces as we pass through. Nice little cleaned chest of drawers, check writer on top. Collection of flags on a dressing table. Another nice display cabinet. A Tiffany style lamp. It does have damage to the shade. The bigger furniture as we around the walls. Nice Noritake set. A couple of lots of Noritake that came out of an estate. retro magazine racks. Quite a cool timber-bound trunk. Up near the back corner, we have the first of the first of the sunshine gates. As you can see it there, it's about 16 foot long from memory, and a couple of mountain bikes down in front of it. But worthy of note on the sunshine gate is that corner is damaged. There is a bend on the upright. I don't know how easily or hard to repair that will be, but it is what it is. We have a drum kit. Pearl Masters, and we come down to just about finish the furniture at this point. Big stand and a big lot of DVDs on top. Mixture of exercise equipment, CPU and monitor in the box there, other bits and pieces. So that is one lot. There's at least 2 decent sized pieces of exercise equipment in it. 134. Handy little aluminium workbench there, with a step ladder behind it, just a kitchen one. A few pieces of cast iron fire dogs, made in Sydney. Curtin and Son of Sydney fire grate, and a Metta's fire grate, but it does have a crack down the back. We have our next sunshine gate there. I believe the other 3 sunshine gates are, including this one, are 9 foot long. A little bit of garden equipment, a couple of circular saws, Australian National Lines shipping company flag, a drum machine, Tooth and Co, cylinder and top, a bottling machine. Come around to a very tidy Furphy pig feeder, a copper with the copper liner, sunshine grista, and a forge. Handy store trolley. And we hit a run of toys, including a very cool and nice condition Cyclops Busy Bee carpet sweeper toy, tin toy. A couple of dolls, a couple of Barbie items, quite a big lot of Lego, which includes a tub full of Lego pieces. Decent run of gaming. I don't know about the condition of the Xbox. Both of those, the consoles, both of those consoles had the front off them when they've come out of an estate. The rest of the gaming stuff looks to be in good order, but we have not tested anything. All the games are in the boxes, and we move over to electrical area. Run of speakers, etc. A big lot of small electricals. We've started to do that with the estate lots. Just make a big lot of them. Often they only sell for about $5 or $10, so good value there if you have a use for them. Big lot of electronic and electrical wiring that would scrap out well now, and it could have useful pieces in it. Tools, Bissell carpet sweeper, Husqvarna and Still whippersnippers. Another good run of uranium glass. More tools. Toolbox and bits and pieces. Ropes. Older tools. Mixture of stuff as always. Come down onto angle grinder, Makita angle grinder, renovator that's new in the box. It does have bits underneath it, but there are a few missing pieces in the bits. A couple of laptops and a DVD player, strapping equipment, rotor toolbox, lamps, a couple of HMV 1960s record players, and a Barbie DVD player. On the other side we have knife block, a couple of fire extinguisher, signs. Trying to get a better shot of that. The walkthrough photos didn't catch that properly. It's a foot heater and a mixer. Pair of Victor mowers, sold individually when I say pair, so it is 2 Victor mowers. The older one is running well. Richard, when he's tested it, was unable to turn it off by the same token. Let it run out of fuel. The blue one is running but is blowing smoke. Not sure why. TVs, or TV and computer screen. Old school skateboard. Washing machine, it does have bending to the top. Backpack vacuum cleaner, have tested it, is running. Most of the electricals are not tested. Dryer, the fridge is running, freezing, etc. And a very cool, very heavy letters and newspapers front for a post office. Came from Henty. I don't know if that's where the post office was, where it was originally used or not. We had the funeral home stuff before, a couple of grave diggers picks and a couple of unrelated axes. A couple of highway signs, a Sydney manhole cover, a Metters and an Etna camp ovens, cool garden gate, a couple of ice cream buckets with what is probably substantially rarer, the lifters for them. A couple of tools there, and I'll get back a little bit and see if we can get a decent shot of the a good pair of 9-foot sunshine gates, oak oars and a scythe. Bit of signage down the back. As I said, not as much signage in this sale as most of our sales. That's just a cardboard panel off an Omo oversized packet that was used as a promo item. We come into vintage tools, etc. Nice run of tools there. A very nice Furphy tap, 51 on the side, which I believe means it was made in 1951. Not many have got the number marking, and Furphy on the other side. Cute little Cute little glue pot. Run of planes, etc. Dog trap with Lands Department government markings on it. Something unusual. Other items there, tools, etc. Boombox, lamp, some useful tools. Both of those box tools are in one lot. Some photography history books. Number plates, effectively number plates for British boats. Last used in 1968, but would have been probably substantially older than that. Cash box with keys and chockers full of 1970s, 1980s first day covers and stamp packs. So selected issues, so those stamp packs there, for example. Great. All right, we cut around, and that's the fun of doing it one-handed. We've got a nice little run of trench art, a blackout candle lamp from World War II, so a little bit of militaria there, an aircraft oxygen regulator, powder horn. The enamel water bottle is by Bell and Ryder, who made fire helmets, etc. in Sydney. Quite a handy, decent car air compressor. Runs off the battery. We did use it to pump the tyre up on a trailer, so it is running. Big box of linen, smaller box of linen. These shoelace boxes are blocked. That will have been out of the Lynch collection. He put blocks and glued them into some boxes and pieces of packaging. A little bit of cereal packaging, hat block. Also out of the Lynch collection, and these advertising cases for cottons, etc., but they are both incomplete. They're in one lot. These are not blocked, these are new old stock. Nice little collection of hair combs. The one at the left is sterling silver. Sterling is marked on the silver portion of it. Nice little group of carved walking sticks and an African club. Group of bedspreads and some lingerie underneath. A couple of PMG uniform items. And we go around onto the shelves. Run of cameras. A few fishing reels, etc. Tins and so on. We do have a good selection of tins in this sale. That's sort of the start of them before we hit the better stuff up in the front room. Cobalt blue bottles, pens, quite a good collection of can openers, old ones. Telstra cards, there could be anything in them, I have not been through them at all. Quartz watches out of an estate. Other bits and pieces, more stamp items, etc. Nice little run of Bakelite canisters. The largest one has some discoloration. It would have been out and covered in dust for years, while the others would have been inside. Some faults to the cottage wear. Decent lot of postcards, songsters, sample flats for Pepsi, and I think it was 7-Up cans. All cobalt blue bottles, bottle openers, etc. Various sundry stuff. Down through, more Telstra cards there, movie posters. We've got those laid out in the walkthrough photos on the website www.countryclearanceauctions as one word .com.au, and we move down into the coins and cabinets. So the first section of coins includes a bag of threepences and a bag of sixpences, etc. Does have the commemorative 1988 $10 note, which is in mint condition. More coins there, round 50-cent pieces. There's 2 lots of those in groups of 10. Decent lot of florins, other bits and pieces there. Around into next cabinet. On this side, where it can be seen a little bit better, £5 note, consecutive Commonwealth of Australia 20s, consecutive Australia 50s, red poppy $2 coin. I think the year earlier the $5 coin from memory, certainly a larger format coin, enamelled. Another run of coins there. 10 consecutive Australia paper $20 notes, well circulated group of Commonwealth of Australia, all with the same signatures on them, but they are circulated. Up on the top of the cabinet, a elite butterfly there at the front, a couple of strychnine bottles and a Armadale cobalt blue. A little bit of handy oilers, 3 handy oilers there. Car badges and makers plates, some of them are from Wagga. Ampol 1 there, Ampol 1970 trial. Selection of smalls, couple of padlocks there. There are a number of celluloid and tin badges, etc. Another run of coins, etc. 412 is a $200 gold coin, 1985 with the koala on it. A little bit of supplies for making jewellery, turquoise and stones, etc. Move on to nice run of, there's a Far Lap tin. It is well worn, but a good example to put into a collection at this point. So more tobacco tins, more coins. And we head into jewellery. Down the front there is mainly gold. Then it goes into a decent run of silver. Two of the pocket watches, there's a group of 4 pocket watches there. 2 of them do run, but they do have other faults. One of the running ones is missing the second hand, for example. Nice little group of meat cleavers run off. Some cereal toys, pocket knives, etc. A lot more pocket knives than we usually have in. Other bits and pieces. Nice box of new old stock cigarette lighters that came out of the Lynch collection. We move into the front room. Various bits and pieces. There is packaging throughout. There's other bits. Jolliffe framed cartoons. Bits and pieces, a 1734 from memory. Indenture, English, needless to say it's not going to be Australian that early. A couple of nice picture frames. A few bits of sterling silver there. Full sterling silver cup is hallmarked. Sterling silver mirror, some reason doesn't have the date mark on it. It does have proper hallmarking otherwise. Another nice run of Remude pottery. Some is unsigned, that is on the catalogue. The catalogue is on the website. And the categorised listings are also on the website. We do, before we get the catalogue up, we do a categorised listing. Mitchcombe, Carson and Dalgety calendars, rough enough, but all from the 1950s. Gold leaf, royal coat of arms. Laurel and Hardy framed movie poster. Certainly has many creases on it, but it's an original one in the frame. And a Tooheys keg end clock. Then we go into the box lots on the shelves in the front room. Some records throughout. A couple of handy lots of records through it. Funko Pop figures. Nice clean lot of comics and 1910s photo review magazines. Australian, Australasian. More records there. Antique reference books, movie programs, etc. Then we come down into some tin toys, etc. Bits and pieces, a few catalogues. There's a nice run of catalogues throughout this sale. Postcards. Wagga community directories, more postcards. Some Hordens catalogues, 3 of them in that lot. A little bit of cigarette advertising, some tobacco tins, pipes, little Doctor Who lot, packaging, health packaging, etc. Decent lot of records there. Some 5-litre beer tins, keg form tins, wartime, war histories, etc. Printers blocks, more ephemera. Auto art, Mark Scaife 2002 Commodore. We go through and have the models, etc. All of those have got musical boxes in them, followed by a box of clocks. More of the 5-litre keg tins. Mobo came from an old house in the Henty area. Still has the original box with it. More printers blocks, more war history books, and packaging and shaving mugs. Around onto the front, have the original cast aluminium or alloy merino ram for Golden Fleece. It has been repainted at some point. A lovely cabinet there The name lever on soap is a guarantee of purity and excellence. And up in the back, I can't quite catch it. There is the maker's mark for the Sydney maker of that cabinet, lovely early cabinet. Enamel sign for Red-X. Tin sign for Vincent's. Moran and Cato, the largest of the Moran and Cato tins that we've got in this sale, and the Winner Peak Freems biscuit tin. A few railway lanterns. The first one has been set up with a, I think it's a rechargeable light display in it. Couple of fire nozzles and a fire extinguisher. Auto Art and classic Collectables 118 models. Cascade Brewery tin sign, probably from about the late 90s. Moran and Koto tea, and that includes the rare squarer one, much earlier one I believe. A couple of different bushels, Yellow Sky tins. Lovely catalogues by Grace Brothers 1928 and Steele's Furniture, guessing 1931. It's called edition number 31. That was often a dating code. Tin toy wash tub, and the beach bucket is actually started out life as an Arnott's biscuit tin. Very hard to find. A few more nice tins. One group of catalogues. More tins. Another handy Arnott's tin. Tractor models. And group of toys. Early stuff. A big Constellation aeroplane model. Aluminium. Certainly attracted a lot of attention in the front window. Nice run of Makers plaques, Bakelite radio, good Castrol Wakefield embossed bottle. More of the Remude, a lusterware Mary Gregory, or a luster vase by Mary Gregory, or Mary Gregory 1. On those there. Wagga seal stamp works well. It was an accountant. Moving across. More toys and games. Wearing in Gillows Furniture catalogues circa 1922 from memory. Couple more Young Winston posters. Handy little display cabinet for the collection. We have various bits and pieces there, more Remude. Another luster candle, it has been electrified at some point. Green glass, some plaster birds, art glass, Coalport from memory, the figurines. Little lamp, we should have more lamps in the next sale. The clock does run. The other mantle clock is not running and does have a cracked glass in it. Nice Pettit Point table set. A little bit of pink glass and green glass behind. Nice group of rum bottles with the full labels on them. Nina Ricci with the Lalique bottles and the Lalique frosted stoppers. The one on the right is still full and is still actually tied into the box. It's never been out of the box. The one on the left is partially used, but certainly a nice thing. A little bit of art glass, 1850s odd approx book for church services from memory. We come across, next table there. All decorative items, big black and white whiskey bottle, mannequins, other bits and pieces, tourist photo albums on both tables, marnets, etc. Bits and pieces there. You can see the brass jewellery there, quite nice decorative. Enamel and brass. Over onto this area, the apple box ends are a pair. Lovely Victorian rolling pin, glass one. Kitchenalia. Couple of ice cream signs. Would be late 90s, I believe, about that anyway. Oil lamp with a carnival glass shade on it. Around into the middle room again where we have the oil stuff. Some handy bits of oil tins, etc. A fire zone Como upper cylinder lubricator. Had one of those in previously that made about $700. Don't expect it will make that this time, but they are scarce. Run of electric jugs. Some half shelves of packaging. Insulators, bottles, a Moree cod bottle, Adelaide Lamont. Nice little run of Webster's bottles there, all the variants, so they all have differences, and a good run of early Wagga soda siphons, 3, 6, 7 different. A couple of them are the same company but entirely different bottles, siphons. Run of bottles, Schweppes soda siphon without the top, more insulators, more bottles, Alpha cordials, Henty crate, Cotties family size bottle crate. And we've got Flare of Sunlight again, Sunshine and Buzzacott catalogues, Livestock Doctor Encyclopedia, another group of crate ends, Coca-Cola bottles, Miller Draft, banner sign, bigger table lots, another lot of the Noritake, various Japanese porcelain and a mismatched EP&ST set as one lot, another big table lot, and where that wood is where the table lots end and start, and the last of the table lots. We go down onto the boxes at the end. Apologise, I do not know how to edit, but it gives you a general view across things. So the box lots at the end, big lot of kitchenwares there, a lot of bags and cases, a lot of pictures and frames, bits and pieces. toys and puzzles. Some are new sealed. More kitchenwares. 3 boxes of cutlery and utensils. Christmas stuff. Mixed boxes. Just as I was sorting stuff, it just became mixed lots of what was left over, effectively. Books and CDs in one lot. Bears. A little bit of leftover furniture. And a couple of lots of mixed sundries again to finish on. And that is the sale. Hopefully we will see you on Sunday, 3rd of May, I should say. Thanking you. Bye.